On multiple occasions, we have watched Pooh Shiesty arrive to court hearings looking very concerning, especially due to what he wore to his last court hearing. With his trial now starting in a few days, we've gotten to watch Pooh Shiesty's reaction to his court case so far, and it's looking very bad. We need to discuss this, so let's get straight into it. Now on October 6th, Pooh Shiesty gave a message out to his fans and haters by saying, and I quote, "F these boys out here hating, waiting for a man to fall. I don't fall, I'm a giant." Now after releasing this message, Pooh Shiesty's lawyers officially withdrew their request to delay the trial. This now makes his trial start on October 25th, which is literally in a few days. Shiesty's message to his fans were after the trolls that went after him for what happened at his latest court hearing. When showing up to his bail hearing, we saw Pooh Shiesty wearing something called a turtle suit. Typically while in jail, if you're having a very hard time, saying things about your own life, caught crying by security guards, things in that nature, the law enforcement will take your clothes and belongings and they will give you this turtle suit to wear instead and take everything out of your jail cell. This is so then you cannot do any harm with this suit on as you probably could do with clothes. It's a very sensitive subject, but Pooh Shiesty has been silent for the last month, and due to how severe his court cases are, it makes sense as to why Pooh Shiesty is probably going through a very hard time. Now trolls online used this to go after Shiesty, which he did not appreciate too much. After releasing this message, Pooh Shiesty's lawyers officially withdrew their request to delay the trial. Pooh Shiesty is now facing federal armed robbery charges in the next few days. In this court case, he's facing a maximum of life in prison if convicted. Shiesty also claimed not guilty in this case, even though the evidence that's stacking against him is very major. The evidence files in his court case have been updated very recently. Now Shiesty clearly didn't think this robbery fully through. He did a robbery right beside a police station in a parking lot that's littered with security cameras. Not to mention he also posted a selfie with the vehicle that he did the robbery in on the exact same day on Instagram. When Pooh Shiesty started gaining some major attention in the rap world, he went on to meet two individuals inside of a parking lot. Pooh Shiesty had some sort of concert on that night. He wanted some new sneakers as well as some narcotics to go with the show. And that's what those two individuals that he met up with in the parking lot were selling them. As you can see on security camera, Pooh Shiesty arrives to the parking lot driving a bright green McLaren sports car. When Shiesty and his boy arrived, they hopped out of their vehicle and they met the two men. When trying to purchase the high-end sneakers as well as the narcotics, Shiesty realized something. That these two individuals that he met up with were fans of his music. These two individuals were then speaking to him about his music, especially his car as well. This is when allegedly Shiesty realized that these two individuals are not about that lifestyle and he can most likely get these items for free rather than paying for them. That's when Pooh Shiesty puts a face mask over his face, whips out his firearm and starts using it towards the two individuals. Shiesty used a firearm towards the two, hitting one in the backside and one in the hip. Shiesty and his boy then grabbed the high-end sneakers as well as the narcotics. They hopped back into the McLaren. While trying to rush out of the parking lot, he didn't realize that a Louis Vuitton bag fell out of the passenger seat of his vehicle. Now in this Louis Vuitton bag that fell onto the ground, there was $40,912 in cash inside of the bag. Now make sure you remember the money. It's very important later in the video. Now in the evidence files in this court case, you can see this photo. This photo is a selfie that Pooh Shiesty released to his Instagram page of him flexing the all-green McLaren sports car. It's the exact same car that you see in the parking lot of the surveillance footage that was broadcasted on all the news networks as well as social media. Now the next piece of evidence that is very crucial was the Louis Vuitton bag that was holding $40,912 all in cash. Now this is being used against Pooh Shiesty, as after the robbery went down, the Louis Vuitton bag, as I said, fell out of the bright green McLaren sports car. Well, Pooh Shiesty is very known on social media for doing the money stretch across his body type deal. I'm not sure exactly what it's called. And the feds actually downloaded some of these photos that he posted to Instagram of him flexing the massive stack of money. Now you're not gonna believe this, but one of the serial numbers on one of the bills in the Instagram photo matches with one of the bills that were found in the Louis Vuitton bag. Shiesty has easily gotten some of the worst luck that I've ever seen a rapper have, but still, I don't really know why he had $40,000 in cash anyway. Now this is very severe evidence, as when you look at the overall case, it's very concerning. Not to mention when after this entire thing went down, Pooh Shiesty ended up renting a private jet and flew directly out of the state which it happened in. Now, it could be looking at a way of escaping what just happened and making a different alibi for when the feds come knocking at his door. We're still unaware of why he did that. It has been rumored today at the time of this recording that Pooh Shiesty is working towards a plea deal to try to get his sentence lowered. It's not like it really matters though, as Shiesty has a completely different case in which he had witnesses watch him use a firearm once again at a security guard at the King of Diamonds club, in which that is actually his most recent case that happened a few months ago. Either way, Pooh Shiesty will be facing a very long and lengthy prison sentence. A lot of people gave their reactions to Pooh Shiesty getting his sentencing at one of his bail hearings, as he was told that he has the chance at facing life in prison, and his reaction did not look too good. Which is why he most likely had the turtle suit on, and he hasn't been doing too well while behind bars. Now his trial starts on October 25th. This video's most likely not coming out until October 23rd. On October 25th, we will be making videos about every single update that comes out in his trial. So if you want to stay up to date with that, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll make sure to do so. Anyways, if you are a Pooh Shiesty fan, leave a like on the video and don't forget to subscribe. Anyways, I'm out. Peace. And if you would like to watch any of our other videos, you can check 2 of them here on the end screen, or just go to our channel by clicking our profile picture and check out our old videos.